Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Toledo Rockets offense will get the first swing of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Snyder. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Finds his man. It's Stevens.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. And the Rockets have pushed it inside the 20.
Brings up second down.
They give it to him again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Got it in the middle, it's Torres. They will score! Touchdown, Toledo!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Snyder. This one's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. A new set of downs after the completion.
It's another.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's right on target. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Ypsilanti. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
The Rockets will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
At the 37-yard line.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Good enough for
Going with the ground game left. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's the end of the third.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Eagles. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Number 9. Hauls it in and takes it in for the score.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
14. Toledo. 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Gleason. He makes the connection. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Gets it out quickly. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling hit. And he will score! Touchdown, Rockets!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Snyder. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And first down for the offense.
The run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to go up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. They're working that left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Torres. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Toledo.
He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Coming after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that Saturday.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying